So like the kids were always on top of you, which is great. I love my children. They're great. They're blessings. Keep telling yourself that.
This house literally hit almost every single thing on our wish list for a house, which was bizarre. When we got in it, we were like, whoa, this really feels like we should be here. One of the things was a fireplace. That's what Tom really wanted the most.
Yeah, I've always loved the idea of just like a wood burning fireplace, and we were like burning wood in here all winter, which was awesome. I think I'd love to get like a blower on there, but like it's just been nice. We actually hosted Christmas with our whole extended family for the first time. And we had a nice fire going. In the other house, Netflix has this like fire burning like
That's
an hour thing.
Yeah.
We were doing that in the other house to kind of supplement, and I even took like a space heater and set it under the TV to get the. But now we actually get the real thing, which is really nice.
One thing about this house that I love are the windows.
Yeah.
They're like, this house was built in 1984, which happens to be the year we were both born. But, I don't know if these windows are new since then, but I love how big they are and whatever you would call these parts, the dividers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just makes the look of the house feel much more, I don't know, country, I feel like.
Yeah.
I like that. I like being able to see the kids kind of no matter where you are back here. And the double door to the back.
Yeah. The kitchen was, this is a kitchen I think eventually we'd love to update, but it was pretty nice. I mean, it's the galley kitchen.
What are your thoughts on the kitchen, Kat?
I actually love it.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it is bigger than our other kitchen.
Yeah,
so
it is, yeah.
Whitney, when she brought us here, she was like, I don't know if you're gonna love the kitchen. I was like, it's twice the size of the
It's a
kitchen.
roll one, yeah.
So the size of it is great with me, and I actually like my like cooking and cleaning all to be in a contained area and the rest of the house be livable.
Yeah.
Like not have the whole house be the kitchen,
Right.
which is kind of opposite than a lot of people right now that want like their kitchen to be the whole communal area. But I don't love cooking. I don't love
You don't want to
so
do
I
that
would
all day.
rather just do it in shame in my kitchen.
And have a bigger spot right here where you can sit by the fire.
Right,
Yeah.
and I can still see everybody from the kitchen
Right.
and communicate with them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This stuff was a funny story. They had old appliances in here. And so when we got in, they had put in a new oven, but we didn't like it. So we got a hand-me-down double oven, and this is a hand-me-down. But both of them were too big for the space. So Tom had to saw off
Yes.
I had to like
counter space,
basically,
rip it out of the wall
Yes.
to make it work.
yeah.
But we like the
Well
double
done.
oven.
And
so
then it was
much more.
like dry rot underneath, so I had to like put a board underneath, like it's like propped up. But people don't need to see that.
It's getting to edit.
Yeah, let's get a
These are a lot
cutting
of our
floor. That'll
neighbors.
be good. Those are
Yeah.
some of our neighbors.
How many kids do you think are in this?
There's getting close
section?
to. There's over 30, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have every one of these kids sign a release form to be in this video.
Especially this family. That's the one you really gotta.
The Cheek family.
But yeah, this is our dining room.
There's your real estate agent.
Oh, there she is.
See, you're doing this video, and I'm not even your real estate agent.
There you go. Yeah, so this is we ended up getting this on like Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, really, we got a really good deal on this. It's got 2 leaves.
So how
everyday
often-
people-
You don't have an eat-in. So you guys do all the meals here with the kids?
Well, that table that's outside is usually right there on that wall.
okay.
So the
Yeah.
kids will do their like breakfast and lunch there, and then we'll do dinners.
Dinner
here.
Yeah.
Dinner here. Okay.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
And the rug down for the kids.
For the
Yes.
kids. And this table has 2 leaves, so it goes all the way out, and we can
That's
have
cool.
we can have like 8 people here, which is really nice.
Nice.
But yeah, the
Tell me, so I shot a lot of the verses and artwork you got throughout the house. Why? What's the deal with that? What's the deal with these verses, anyway?
Right.
yeah.
I am very much, I have a horrible memory. And so, because I'm a believer and I want to have like God's word in my mind and in my heart, I need that up for me to see. So, this one we actually got done when we found out about hearting. So, my flesh and my heart may fail, like literally, but the strength of my heart and my portion, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And that verse was just key to when we were going through those 3 years of surgery with Harding, just realizing like Harding may not make it through it. His heart may fail, but God is our strength and our portion through it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a few other pieces that, one I really like, I could kind of show you right here. So this is I work with Torch Prep, and we work with high school students, so this is like our teaching methodology at Torch Prep, where we go heart first, head second, and that's Torch Prep, Torch. But what was really cool is, kind of in honor of Harding, on the heart, I actually put a stitch there, and that's like on our wall at work, and that's on all of our t-shirts, and it's kind of ingrained, which I thought was a really cool kind of like honor to him.
The Shiplap Hallway was something I was like really passionate about making happen when we got in here. Our goal was, we moved in at the beginning of October and we were going to have a chili cook-off at the end of October. So we had a month to just kind of like make the place.
Yeah, we were sprinting to get into the house, so like let's start sprinting, and we sprinted to get in, and we're like, why don't we just keep sprinting for another month? And we just set like a party in the house a month after we moved in to say like, we got to get ready for that party. It was like a deadline.
So that's we got a lot farther to get stuff done.
We got all this stuff done. We got all the shiplap. All that stuff was done the first month, and we just busted it. So we handled the first floor.
Yeah.
We didn't touch the upstairs. But the shiplap wall. Kat did this all with Whitney, who was our real estate agent. They did all this pretty much themselves.
This real estate agent is really good.
Yeah.
I need to call her up.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the hallway because I wanted to have a shiplap wall in every room. That was the real reason. So like from in there you can see the shiplap, from in here you can see it. You can see it when you walk in from the front of the house, from when you walk in the back. So it's just like adds a nice touch to kind of no matter where you are in the house.
I really like it from a practical sense because throughout the hallway here they had wallpaper and they painted over the wallpaper.
Yeah.
So like either we were just going to either we were just going to paint it again,
right,
or I was going to rip the drywall off to put new ones up. So it's just like, this was a great kind of alternative. But there's one other thing I wanted to show you. One other thing over here. So this was a big selling point too with the house, is it has an unfinished basement, which we kind of decided to turn into kids zone. So this is just, they can come down here, they can go crazy. Yeah. We put mats down, we have like a swing here. They've got a Thomas the Train thing and blocks that they can build on and climb, and so put a slide in, all that stuff. So that has been great. In our other house, it was just essentially one open room with 2 bedrooms and a kitchen. So like the kids were always on top of you, which is great. I love my children. They're great. They're blessings. Keep telling yourself that. But to have a place where they can have their zone and they can go crazy, and Kat and I can have a glass of wine and actually talk and connect after I get home from work has been a huge blessing. Yeah. But then, so what's really weird, I've never seen this. Maybe Eric, have you ever seen this? I haven't. It's half of a crawl space, which is kind of terrifying. So yeah, it's like, it goes down, it's dirt floor, it's a crawl space. So we used to use it as storage and also to scare people. But yeah, I think we're going to have a haunted house, and that's going to be part of it. Yep. That's my dad's deer there. But this has actually been huge, just for for us to be able to.
You said you liked it unfinished. Do you think like one day you'll want to finish it, or so you're like, you know what, this is great. We can do whatever we want. We don't really care about it right now.
I think the goal is to eventually finish it for sure. I think as the kids get older, it would be really nice to, have like when it's like living space. But so probably when they're in middle school or maybe getting into high school, I think it would be a great time to do that. But until then, it's great. Well, we had birthday parties and there's like 20 kids down here running around doing stuff, and we can actually like talk to adults, which has been really fun. So we're not in a hurry to do it, but eventually probably, yeah.
Yeah. All right, going up.
Yeah, so let's go upstairs. This is where we do most of our sleeping. So this is our master bedroom. This is where it's like, one thing that really struck us about this room is how huge it is.
Yeah.
It's a huge room where we have the desk and our bed and everything. So the shower, I'll show you in a minute. It was a tiled shower, and the tile was kind of off when we moved in, which was like fine or whatever. So it's been, it was like 10 months in. So I'm taking a shower, and I noticed that the tile is kind of jutting out a little further than usual. So I was like showering, like, oh, that's odd. So I just thought I'll push it with my foot. Like, so I'm showering, and I just like push this tile, and my foot goes into the wall. And I'm like, oh no. And I just like reach up there, the whole wall just crumbles. It's like soaking wet. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Soaking wet, and it's like crazy. So I'm getting quotes and all this stuff, but I eventually just get everything ripped out, go to Home Depot, and teach myself how to install a shower. Install the whole shower.
Can't come in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I got that all installed after probably watching 50 hours of YouTube videos on shower and plumbing.
So I got that going for me.
Yeah. It's a learning process.
Did you guys have a double vanity before?
Yeah, this is all here.
I mean,
in the other house?
No.
Okay. How has a double vanity impacted your life?
We had one bathroom in our other house. So this house has 2.5 and like has a double vanity in 2 of those bathrooms. And it's like so crazy to have 4 sinks.
Yeah, there's something to say about myself. Yeah, it's like we had 1 sink before, and now we have 5 sinks. We have really made it. We are doing well for ourselves.
Yeah.
America.
His
Measure-
side is always way nastier than my side.
That is not okay to say on a camera. Launder shoot, the kids love this. They love throwing things down there. This is so this is basically the kids, ends up being the kids' bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Did you do the top?
No, it was like that.
Came with the house.
Yeah. And that shower was redone. I guess they did that one, not the other one. This is just a study, a spare room, so...
Have you had guests in here?
Yeah, once.
A couple of times.
Yeah, we had like some of our neighbor friends. It was like snowing really bad. Like, let's get snowed in, and they came and stayed the night. So it's like that was really fun. But this is awesome. I've been up here for just like working or reading.
Yeah.
Just sitting by the window, and it's really cool.
How has it been living on a busier road for you guys?
Yeah, that has been one of the, I guess, I don't know, challenging parts of living here. You kind of hear the cars a little bit especially when you're sitting on this side of the house. But it is something that you have to be aware of with the kids. A couple times we've seen them kick a ball that's rolling down the driveway, and you got to kind of run out and things like that. But they've figured it out, and they like have learned, and they know not to cross the street, not to get close to the road, and they've kind of adjusted pretty well to that.
Okay.
But it was like something we had to be really conscious of. For
Yeah.
sure. This is my wolf puzzle. I'm working on this right now. This is a big project I'm proud of. 1,000 pieces. I've never done anything like that.
This is definitely making the final cut.
Okay. Seriously, I opened that up and I laid all the pieces out on the kitchen table, and my immediate thought was, what have I done? Why did I think that I could do 1,000-piece puzzle? I went from doing like 500 pieces to 1,000, and I'm like, that's too much. This is Harding's room. This is the kid who was saying he wanted to watch Paw Patrol. If you could tell, he's a big fan. The whole bedspread, the walls, the books he reads at night. This is cool. Like this was Harding was this was commissioned by a friend of ours, AJ, for Harding when he was going through surgeries. He's a superhero, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Funny, it kind of looks more like AJ than your son.
Yeah. That was before Harding was born, and we knew what colors he was going to look.
Okay. This is Audrey's room.
Those unicorns.
She loves unicorns.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
But yeah, she can get up here and see out here in the backyard and see the neighbor's house, so she knows when the neighbors are outside playing.
Uh-huh.
This is where she tutors with our neighbor.
Okay.
She comes over and tutors Audrey, so they do that. They've been going through their reading challenge and stuff like that.
Awesome. Well,
Corn, that's a little bossy.
thank you, Hansens, for telling us the story of your home
Yeah,
and feeding us.
no problem.
That's my secret reason why I'm doing all these videos.
Well, you know how much a cat loves to cook. So it's just a blessing for us, really.
That's right. So yeah, as you guys, it's cool while you're here and as you think about growing in this community and watching your kids grow in this house. I don't know, just any final thoughts you guys have about kind of going forward and maybe just like how house, home, the location and the way the home is designed shapes your family going forward.
Yeah, I think it's really opened up for us. Kind of like like I mentioned earlier, we got to host Christmas for the first time, and we have a house big enough to have everyone over, and so creating the idea that we could be like kind of the future hub for our extended families, for my parents, her parents, brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, hosting more events like that and being that hub. We see that happening here, and we see the kids kind of growing up with childhood friendships. I was an Army brat growing up, so I didn't grow up with childhood friends. So the fact that my kids will have friends that they will keep for their entire childhood is just an amazing thing that I didn't get to experience. And so we love having the kids over, and the idea of doing sleepovers and kid events and things like that has been really good. The kids' birthday parties have always been really fun. It's kind of when we open our doors for a kid birthday party, 40 kids come from the neighborhood, which is fun. But yeah, I think for me, that's what I really see is that, even 20 years down the road, how that is going to continue to grow as being a family hub.
Yeah.
Whereas in our other house, we just didn't have that opportunity. It was like we could fit 15 people in the house, and if it was nice, we could go in the backyard. But now it's like we can host people rain or shine, and that's just been so great.
Yeah. I think one thing that you've mentioned that as far as the design of the house and how that shapes what we want to do in the future, is using our guest bedroom for people who are looking to get out of student loan debt specifically. It's a single person who just graduated college who needs a free place to live and will use all their money to pay off their student loans. I think that's something that we've been excited about doing.
I think we've talked about adopting as well too, and I think having more space to be able to do that is an exciting idea.
Yeah. And I'm really excited about. We grew up in Young Life in high school, and we were Young Life leaders for a while, and I always loved the parents that we were involved with and how willing they were to just open up their house to a bunch of strange kids and random college students just so that they could hear about Jesus. And I'm excited about, when our kids are that age or our neighborhood kids start to reach that high school age, to be a house where we could host Bible studies or campaigners or club, and kids could come and hear about Jesus and just get loved on a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Hansens. It's awesome to hear. It's interesting how much a home is connected to both your past and your future. You know? And obviously we live in it every day, but thank you for sharing the story of how you got this home and some of your past, and thank you for sharing your visions and your thoughts about it.
Yeah, thank you. It's great.